Yeah. Excuse me. Supposedly a couple people waiting. I'm just waiting for the YouTube window to reflect, and then I'll quickly mute it.
Yeah, I'm still looking at it now. It's not come on yet.
There's something like a 15 to 30 second delay from when you go live on StreamYard to when YouTube picks it up.
Yeah, I think it varies.
Here it goes. Live on. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, yeah, there is.
All right, so we are in business.
Yes.
Hello, welcome everyone to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. We are joined today by a special guest, Peep.
Hey.
A Peephole Circus. How's it going today?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Nice to be on here. Like you got everybody on this show. It's like it's the place to be, isn't it?
I like to think that. A lot of my earliest streams had people like Carl from Merry Boys and Mark.
Yeah.
London.
Yes, I tend to listen to it. Like your streams are quite chill, so it's nice to sort of do some work while listening. You know, it's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's nice to hear. So I mean, I don't know if this was intentional, but this seemed like kind of a surprise. I mean, I see you in a lot of streams and everything, and then like boom, out of the blue, Peep's got an Indiegogo.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yes, it was sort of in the works for quite a while, but it was one of those things that I was on the verge of sort of putting something out, and then I think this year went a bit crazy, and then sorry, I was just a lot of the guys in CG UK were like, just get it out. So I was like, so I did it. I just went bang, put it out. No mailing list or anything. I mean, everybody's got a mailing list, so I thought I'd do something different. Why not? But yeah, it's it was really like I had everything ready to go. I don't know why I waited so long, and I'll promote the next one a lot more. But I like to think this is a smaller kind of campaign where I can, keep control of not control over the amount of people backing, but it's a nice amount that I can take a lot of care into each individual package. So it's nice.
Yeah. So you're not only are you CG UK, but you care about customer service and the quality of the product as well as the shipping, making sure it gets to the destination in one piece. But you're also much like Mark, who is very particular about the quality of the shipping.
Yes. Yeah, I do have a lot of I've got everything ready. I've got all the shipping. Well, I don't have the actual cardboard things yet. I'll order them, but the packing around the actual item, I got everything neat and tidy. I'm looking forward to the packaging. People say like, "Oh man, it's a nightmare," but I'm really looking forward to it. You just sort of switch off. I'll have everything cut up ready, and I won't say too much about how I'm going to package it, but I think it looks quite nice. So I look forward to that.
Oh, nice! Wow, that'll be a trip. Yeah, because when I must have been on one of it might have actually been on one of Mark's streams where I heard on the stream, I think you were on the panel, in fact.
Yeah.
And you guys were advertising Phantom, and I was like, what is this? I haven't seen this one. And it was like I got slapped with the dead fish. I was like, oh, I don't remember him releasing a book.
No, it was. I did sort of. I just didn't make a big deal out of it. Not for any particular reason, but it's one of those things. It's not too expensive, and it's just a nice little art book for people to sort of, what art books are like. You just look at the pictures, and they have these. All the pictures have this something about them which is just a bit odd, Everything's just odd in this odd book. But I like odd stuff.
Let's see here. So, if I understand correctly, you decided to release Phantom as it's an art book.
Yes.
And is showcasing a lot of your pieces.
Yeah.
And how long would you say this has been in the making?
About a year. Over a course of a year. Originally, Phantom was going to be a zine. If you look at my channel from like a year ago, I have a few videos up where I was just had a bunch of pictures, and they were all black and white at the time. But I started experimenting more in color and paints and things, and basically the whole book is about me trying to find some kind of style which I can settle on and make comics with. So I mean, yeah, over a year really in the evenings, drawing away while listening to streams, and I feel like I've hit the point where I'm ready to sort of move to the next stage. So this is a good place to release a book. But yeah, those are my I've done a load of videos over the years.
Yeah, this is. I knew you had a bunch, but I didn't realize just how comprehensive. Wow, 10 years ago.
Is it? Have I reached the 10? God, yeah, I'm getting old, man.
Oh
10 years ago I started.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Ooh-wee.
My channel's really weird though. It's all animation stuff. I have no control over it. I upload stuff like the comic things, and nobody cares. When I upload some random animations and stuff, they spread. So it's got a life of its own.
Well, people love animation.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 8-bit YouTube. Oh man, this is crazy funny stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of old memes on there, like the keyboard cat days and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, keyboard cat.
Yeah.
And the mini Star Wars AT-AT.
Yeah. I like that one. That was a pretty crazy one.
Oh yeah, and instead of Nyan Cat, you've got an AT-AT.
Yes.
Holy cow! Yeah. Oh shoot.
The worst thing is you can make some of these animations are spent ages on loads of hours, and then I'll make one there's one on there. Do you remember Go Bois? That one with the little girl with the dog. She goes go, throws a stick or something. The dog runs off, but she's got a hand on a lead, so and she just falls smack in her face. It's an old viral video from like 10 years ago, and
sounds familiar.
Yeah, I did a little one of that, an 8-bit kind of thing. Took me like an hour. And it's my most popular video. It's got like 800,000. Like, damn it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
But it's like.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like 6 seconds long though. So like, nobody. You're not going to get any money from that.
Oh,
it's a waste. I was like. I need a 10-minute video or something that goes viral. But that's a lot of work in animation, isn't it?
Oh gosh. Oh, it looks like you have some Illuminati related stuff.
Oh yeah, clickbait.
I was gonna say, let's see, John Gallagher, Carla Tornielli's husband, the leaders of the Grim Reaper too.
Yeah.
He's got a show now. It's still on the White Cat Comics channel, but the it's like the Masked John Speaks show.
Yeah,
and he talks about all a wide range of topics, and I think he goes into politics and conspiracy theories and things like that.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I believe all of it, but like, damn it, I'll listen to all of it because it's fun to listen to. Yeah,
and some of it is really deep, and it's like going down a rabbit hole, and it gets freaky.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how crazy! I think one of these times I'm gonna have to dedicate like a day to put your channel on loop and watch every single.
That'll be a crazy day.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Woo. Craziness. Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty strange. It's a weird channel, but yeah, I upload every now and again just to when I feel the urge of a stupid animation, I'll put something up.
uh, excuse me. Uh, Hill Yotam Darkstar, good to have you.
Hey,
Yotam's pretty awesome, and backer of ComicsGate projects.
nice.
And yeah, Yotam's gotten in on some really uh, good books. And
Yeah.
you know, every once in a while, there's a creator who comes on who does like a giveaway, and
All right. Yeah.
Yotam's won a couple things because we've been on the same streams together
Yeah.
sometimes. So pretty cool. And I think you can correct me if I'm wrong, Yotam, but aren't you from like Israel?
Oh.
Pretty trippy.
Yeah. It's like that. That's the crazy thing about CG. It's just people like literally all around the world. You never know who you're talking to, where they're from, anything.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And strangely, uh, I've met two people in ComicsGate now that I've known for like 20 years. I didn't even know were in CG.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, what a kick.
I know. Yeah, it's really strange. Spoke to one today. We haven't spoken for like 20 years, and we've spoken to each other over the internet
Uh-huh.
in CG over the last 2 or 3 years. We just didn't know who we were.
Oh,
It's
what
crazy.
what a trip. Oh my
I
gosh.
know. Small world.
Seriously. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yotam confirms it. Yep, it's true. Israel.
Nice.
That's a
That's
trip.
cool.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Um, so as I was saying, this kind of came as a surprise to me. Phantom. Let's go ahead and play this video here.
Yeah, okay. I'll put myself on mute.
That's pretty trippy. That like gets your blood pumping. It has energy to it, and then that is it the sound of a cymbal at the end, or like the sound of a sword being unsheathed
Which one? Which part?
at the very end?
Oh, that's a symbol. Only it's played backwards.
Oh, really? That's why it
Yeah.
has such a unique sound. Okay, that's cool. So the project for Phantom is about a year in the making. Are all the art pieces all done within that year, or did you have some already created earlier in your career?
Oh no, these are all from the last year.
Oh,
But
wow.
there are other pieces though that I'm putting in. I put an extra tier. Um, there's a 100 page version of the book as well, which will have some earlier things. So it's like a big collection of everything. I was only able to make that tier because this did a lot more better, a lot better than I like. It's really humbling when you make something like this. I was worried that I wouldn't pass the uh, sorry, the what do you call it, goal? The goal, not goal,
Flexible
yeah.
goal. The $637 flexible goal.
Yeah, that was it. So you like first time campaign, nobody knows really who I am. So yeah,
Right.
you do worry. So I set everything up so that everything was affordable and right. So when I reach a certain stage, I made that extra tier, which yeah, that will have other stuff. But in general, the usual, the normal kind of packaging, tiers, sorry, they're all stuff that I've done in the last year. And yeah, some black and white, some color, mostly color though, to be honest. But I do like some of the black and white ones as they are, as images, so I left them as that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's up to 48 pages as well now. It does say 44 in the trailer, but I've added a stretch goal, was 50 backers, I think. So yeah, there's an extra 4 pages, and everyone gets a badge too.
Oh wow, what a trip. All right, yeah, so we're gonna dig deeper into this in a second. So you're at, your flexible goal was 637. Now, was that literally what you calculated out to be, how much you anticipated shipping costs would be, how much it would kind
No,
of compensate some of your time for all the art made? And
no, I arranged the tiers so that even if only like 10 backers or something like that, then even if it didn't meet the goal, I'd still be able to make the books and get them out to people. So it was all structured in that way. Instead of meeting the actual goal, it was anybody who backed would get a book. So I only needed a few backers before I was able to do it. Because you can print on demand, you can if it was just 10 people, I could buy 10 books, and at that cost, even at the smaller tier, it would still make sense. I might take a hit of a couple of quid, but nothing to worry about. So that was the structure, really, to basically to just get my artwork out there. I want to go through this, my first campaign, and get everything, learn lessons, and it's a learning process. And yeah, there was a bunch of original art out there as well, which people got. I took that tier down, and I won't be selling any of the artwork again after this. So it just makes it a little bit more valuable, I suppose. Then little things like that.
yeah,
And this book, if I do print this book again, it will be a different version, or it will say second printing on it. So there'll be a clear difference between the first printing and the second one. I'm trying to retain some kind of value to this one when I do my future work.
oh
If
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah, absolutely. That totally makes sense. Welcome, Max Works. Hoy,
Yeah,
hoy.
welcome.
This looks really trippy.
Yeah, cheers.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, this whole book was about me learning my process and just having fun with art and making stuff. And hopefully it comes across in the book itself. Just how much I enjoy doing this.
Yeah. Welcome, Mark. Welcome.
Hey, call me Mark. Is he spamming the chat again?
Yeah. Just hail the mod. Hail spam. He's a hoot. Oh my gosh, he's so cool.
Yeah, I need to click on the other. I've got a bad habit of not reading the chat. It's hard. I find it really difficult talking on these streams and reading the chat. I've got a tiny mind. It doesn't. Let me click on the other thing so I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, so oh man, that's a trip. Yeah, indeed it is a trip. Wow. Did you start making the pieces knowing well in advance that you were wanting to put together an art book?
No, I just started drawing, and well, I did a lot. My sort of journey started with just painting oil paints. I was doing a lot of oil painting, and I started looking into like galleries and stuff. But the more I started going, it just seemed like this is not fun. It's a bit too serious and things. So I started digging up old comics. Like I love Bisley and Ted McKeever and things. So I was getting out my old Judgment and Gotham, Metropole, things like that, and thinking like, oh, maybe I can do something with my painting, but in this kind of illustration comic-y kind of form, like the people I used to like when I was younger, these comic books, Bisley and things. So I just started putting things together, and after a while, I thought, well, I've got enough here to make a little zine now.
Yeah.
And that evolved. A year later, I've got so many pieces of artwork, so I narrowed them all down into little segments, things that were achievable, like splitting things into the main book and then some of the other work into like little zines. So that's how it came together. It just seems like it all happened so fast, even though it took a year.
Yeah. One moment you put the campaign up, the next moment. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might have caught it on the unveiling of the. It was pretty early on. I think it was maybe it might have been on a stream where you actually did the launch, right. And you were on with a bunch of other CG creators.
Yeah.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you got fully funded during that stream.
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, either we did, or to be honest, that stream was a blur. As you can imagine, like I was sat there thinking, I was a ball of stress all day, and then finally we did the stream and I launched it, and I didn't. You just don't know what to expect. Like I said, if I could have got like 10 backers or something, I'd been like over the moon. That would have been like amazing. But it turned out like I had a whole bunch, and it was either funded by the end or close to it, and yeah, it just happened so fast. It crazy, just crazy. I didn't know where I was. It's just mad, but it was great though. It was like, honestly, it's an experience to do it and go through that. It was it's very humbling. I'll tell you that now.
So it was like you were over the moon, you went under the moon, and then went back over the moon again.
Yes. And then back.
Yes, exactly. Oh, wow. Did a 360 twice.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but that trailer alone packs a lot of punch, and you get a sense for what to look forward to.
Yeah, I put the trailer was it was weird. I sort of redid it a couple of times because it needed to be a little bit trashier. Do you know what I mean? There's a in a good way. It fits the the way I like to draw is like it's all about the strokes. You'll put down a big fat line or smack some kind of thin line or something on that, or go into little details. It all depends, but that kind of energy needed to be in the trailer, I think, to make some kind of thing that seemed like it all fit together. Like even when you see this the writing on it, this isn't a font or anything. I wrote all this with a pen and ink and a brush.
Yeah,
and scanned it in, so it's all one image. And I learned pretty quickly, though, that every time I need to do an update, I have to do that as well. So it's a laborious process. So I've done like 2 updates, and that's it.
Oh, man. Have you looked into possibly, creating your own font, your own custom font, and
yes,
and then licensing it out? Because this would make for a wicked font.
Yeah, I'm one of these people that would go like, that's a great idea and I'd like to make it, but at the same time I probably wouldn't use it. And I like each time I write something like the one always use I'll mix in capitals and small letters as well, and I'll just change them up depending where it is, whether it looks good.
Oh,
but I always keep, if you notice, I always kept a T like a cross.
Yeah.
Every time I wrote it, I always made sure I did that.
That's what
just to keep it. Yeah, but it's different every time you see it, and I think your eyes pick up on those little details.
It's like it's cross.
Yeah. It's fun. That's kind of silly stuff I like doing. So.
And it says 44 page, and you said it's 48 pages now?
Yes, I upped the page to 48. It originally was going to be, I had all the artwork ready, but just cost-wise and figuring everything out, I kept it to 44 just to make sure. And if we hit a certain point, I could put everything back in again. So it, yeah, it worked out great. I'm still over the moon, and I think I don't think any of this really will set in until I've actually got the books to people and they're opening this stuff up, which I can't wait for.
Yeah.
And I should be sending things out next month. That's the plan.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Man, this is such cool stuff. What is your chosen medium? Is everything? Did you say oil paints or
no? It's there is actually a couple of places I think in these pieces where I have used a bit of oil paint, but in general, I haven't because of the drying time and things. I have used liquid sometimes where it dries quicker, but I just decided to pick up acrylic paints instead and try them out, and they seem to work, so I stuck with them. But I don't always like it's all mixed media. I'll use anything. Like if it works, I'll use it.
nice? So it's all traditional though, right? It's not
Oh
digital.
yeah. Literally everything is done that way. To the way I've written the the font, everything you see on it.
Wow.
I don't think there's anything that is done on the computer apart from grabbing the images and arranging them. Other than that, yeah, everything is traditional, all mixed media, pencils, paint, inks, chalk,
Wow.
yeah, everything.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the main difference between oils and acrylics is acrylics take longer to dry.
No, oils take longer.
It's the other way. All right.
Yeah, but there's advantages and disadvantages. The oil paints take longer to dry, but the colors remain more vibrant over time, whereas acrylics can dull over as they dry. But my process around around there is that I don't water down the paints that much. Very little dilution. That means the strongest colors sort of stay that way. But there's still things I have to do, like highlighting things with all kinds of different things and darkening things areas up. Again, it's a learning process. I've learned over the last year. Really, it's only really a year I've used acrylics. I dabbled in them a little bit before, but the last year I thought, yeah, they like I'm really enjoying them now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a quick study. Max, go ahead. You were saying?
No. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, yeah, go ahead. You were saying?
I've lost it already. Quick, carry on.
Max, this is a good reference for art books. Didn't know if something like this would work. Then I worry a bit less when I start my own. Being unknown is a bit stressing. Yeah,
this process of doing stuff. I'm not looking to be Marvel with all the clean outlines and everything. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be this kind of way. It's nice to just put things down that are in your head, and it doesn't have to be correct as long as it has an energy to it, or as something which you feel like, oh yeah, I've captured something that I wanted to put down there. I mean, that hopefully comes across. So, and yeah, I like that kind of stuff in other people. Like I said, Bisley and Ted McKeever and Martin Emmond, these people, just crazy stuff. I like the crazy stuff. I don't know if you can tell.
Do you use pressboard or canvas?
I use canvas when you mean all right. Yeah, I use canvases for oil paints, but for these I've used like a card. There's a certain, you can try lots of stuff, but I found this certain card that, like, it's not really thick card, but it seems to hold the paint well, and the paint doesn't sink in too much. So, and it's not too rough either. Bristol board is all right, but sometimes it's not always the right kind of thing to lay paint on and stuff. So it's fine for inks, but when you start working into it, I don't know. It depends, because you can buy so many variations of makes of paper. You just gotta. That's a search all in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. You gotta find the right type of paper. I hadn't really put much thought into the paper until I started seeing other artists discuss it on their YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And
I
so I was just like slapping everything I could on the same paper over and over and over.
you should like the thing is like for me all this thing has been quite freeing because I don't care. I'll draw like if the drawing works and you've done it on the back of a matchbox and that image works because of that,
Yeah,
use that. You don't need to have all these professional things. You can always look, and if the results work, they work. You don't have to have things. Don't have there's no rules. Like you have to learn the rules. I know that, but then you just go nuts. It should be like making artwork should be fun. If you're not having fun, you're not gonna enjoy doing it. So if you get bogged down on the right tools or the right this or the right that, like it's not going to be fun. So it's like going back to your childhood days. It doesn't matter. You could grab a bag of not bag, a big wad of paper that your uncle had from his work or something with these kind of pictures on them. But
yeah, yeah,
slap some paint on your hands and smudge some paint into it. Like you're going to have some fun. And that's what it's all about.
yeah. Removing all boundaries, not
Yeah,
not feeling constrained or
exactly. Yeah,
locked into following the lines and stuff.
yeah. It's all about the fun of it, and not getting worried about the whether things are correct either. Like I'm not worried anymore. I've done a lot of life drawing, so I do know how to draw figures in their right proportions, and I'm fully aware that some of these are weird looking, but
Yeah,
things twist. But like that's the way I wanted it.
yeah, for sure. Out of curiosity, looking at these two specifically, do you have
Yeah,
something for puckered lips?
maybe got a problem. It could be my fetish, couldn't it? But actually, doesn't everyone?
Yeah, all right, you got me there. Oh my gosh. What size do you work in?
Uh, these right. This was another part of the project where everything I did for this particular thing was A5.
A5.
Yeah, so that way, like I listened to Zach a lot. But I still listen to him a lot. Like when he talks a lot about the form factor. When you get something, it's sort of a certain size and look. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's the way it is. And I figured if I get the book and the artwork, everything is going to be the exact same size. So when you get the package, it just looks neat and tidy,
Yeah.
and it's A5. It's like A5 for an art book is pretty standard with like I collect the art books from the portrait gallery in London. They have a BP contest every year of portraiture.
Oh, really?
It's some amazing work in there, but like they're smaller than A5, but I really love that they're all every year they have the same size book and it fits in with the other books on a bookshelf. It doesn't need to be in a long box or some odd kind of shape. It will slip in with other books.
So is
And
A5 larger than A4?
no, it's the half of the A4.
Oh, okay. All right.
But actually the cover is done in A4. I did draw the cover in A4.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, the rest is that. So when it arrives, the people who bought the original art will get everything in like a big stack, and it will all be wrapped properly and nice. And like I said, all the same size, and so you'd be able to just, like it's like a little slab of art.
Nice.
Yeah.
So stretch goal 1 has been smashed. Everyone gets a cool button badge like this.
Yes.
So is it this round one here?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's literally a button, right? That you stick on like a t-shirt or on a backpack.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like in the UK, we just call it a badge.
All right.
But in America, I think, like you said, button. So I just thought button badge.
Oh,
Everyone knows what that is.
okay. There you go.
English American.
Yeah. Stretch goal 2 unlocked. Phantom will now be 48 pages long.
Yes.
Unlock new tier 100-page limited edition of Phantom.
Yeah.
Contains all pages from Phantom the zines plus 20 extra pages credited in the book.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I collected them all together, you know, all the zines, and there's going to be extra stuff, like I said, some old oil paintings that I did that I would really like to get in a book, and I think it's had 3 backers now, so it's all going to get printed. I can't wait for that one either.
Oh yeah, holy cow, 100 pages. That's size.
Yeah, it like I said, I can't believe it's actually all happening. So it's looking forward to getting these to print pretty soon.
Yeah, credit in the book, bonus print, and an 8.3 inch by 5.8 inch sketch.
Yeah.
So cool, so cool. Yeah, what you've already appeared to have mastered is something that I need a lot of work on, and that's varying the weight of lines. Even when I was in art class, my art teacher made note of that and pointed out how all my lines were the same weight, same thick, throughout. So, you know, it doesn't have that punch. It doesn't draw the eye. It just looks flat.
Yeah.
But it looks like you got it nailed down.
But I pay a lot of attention to the line weights, even though I know, like, realistically, you could say they're in the wrong way round, where thin is thick, where, you know, but it should be the other way around. But I like to do that. I think it doesn't matter as long as it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it needs it. Like I said, I'll slap down a big fat line on it just because it'd be cool to just, do you know, like when you're drawing, and if you, especially comic stuff, you can be very tight on it, you know, and you're very careful with your line.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, fuck it, whoosh, and I'll just whap that line in it quick. And if it's thick or thin, as long as it has the energy in there, that, you know, that's the line I like. Sometimes it goes wrong and I have to throw it away, though. There's a lot of stuff I've thrown away. But at the same time, you know, each one of these, it's my probably 3rd or 4th attempt generally at the image, because I've made a mistake of doing that line maybe a little bit too fat or a little bit too crazy. But yeah, that's part of the fun of it, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. But why trash it? Why not save it, set it aside, and then release another art book of the rejects?
I've got a lot of drawings. Like I already have a pile of those. I don't need like 3 or 4 piles of those. Like, man, I'd have to get a warehouse or something.
You know, you release the encyclopedia of rejects.
Yeah, like 300 volumes. Yeah, it's also really good to be not precious about how you put these things down. The moment you become precious and too worried about, like, oh, if I mess this up, I'll have to start again. As soon as you get into that, you put pressure on yourself.
Oh yeah.
You can take that away by going like, if it don't work, fuck it, roll it up, smash, check out the window or something, and just start again. It frees you up, man. It's great.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. I mean, sometimes I'm too strict or stingy, and I've got to learn to do that too.
Yeah,
that's a good approach for sure.
Yeah. It's easier said than done, though. It's taken me a while to get to that point. Like I said, I was painting before. I treat the ink like I treat paint. I don't really care about well, I do care, but I don't fuss about it. You know, I'll pick the brush on a thin, thick, or medium, and different kind of edges. I'll do a little scribble on a test page and go like, yeah, that seems good. I'll whack the paint in my ink pot and just go for it. Like a madman. That's the way to go about it.
Yeah.
But that's not for everybody, I suppose.
So if I'm understanding correctly, most of most of your work is A5. Most of these pieces.
Yes, for this project, yes. But in future, I probably do. I have more Phantom volumes already, sort of in the works. But they will all. I think they will always be A5. Just this particular Phantom project, just because it'd be really cool to have a set of like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it would.
Yeah, and progress and over time, you know, and the nice little things to pick up. Like I always remember books. Like I remember visiting my auntie. Like it was the only one in my family who ever really had any art stuff. But now and again, like you go on the bookshelf and pull this thing out, and you'd be like flicking through it. We don't really understand what it is, but you go like find some crazy pictures, you know, and some paintings and things, and you go, oh man, and you put it back. And because my auntie like lived a few 100 miles or so away, we'd visit her every summer. So it'd be a year until I see that image again. You know, before the internet. But these kind of things that stick in your mind of when you're a kid, you know, you look at something that you're not really supposed to. It doesn't matter if you did because it's not bad, but it just affects you in a weird way. It sticks with you.
Yeah.
And this is what I wanted to do with Phantom, is make one of those little things. So hopefully now, that's why I say 5, and you put it on the shelf, bookshelf. Maybe somewhere out there one day, a little kid will pick it up and go, "What the hell is this?" And then put it back quickly, you know, and it will distort their fragile, tiny little minds.
Plan.
Yes, can be one of us then.
Exactly. So it starts off at A5 canvas. You photograph it, I presume, because you're not, unless you have like a flatbed scanner and you stick a painting on top.
Yes. Yeah, they're on like a thin card, so I can easily scan them.
Oh, okay, all right. And then the finished product is also going to be on A5, right? So it's going to be a literal 1-to-1 translation.
No, it's slightly reduced to fit. Yeah. So there's a white border around it. Like I'm being very pretentious about it. Like it's like I've been looking at the, like I said, the National Gallery portrait gallery ones, the way they do it, and like sometimes they'll have this like image is quite small, there's loads of space around it, but it creates this like you need that. I think it's like you put it on a gallery wall, then you know it needs the border around it
for sure.
But, yeah, but it's almost 1-to-1.
All right, nice.
Yeah,
let's go play this video again. Man, that's cool. The book in the beginning of the video that your hands are flipping through.
Yeah.
Is that like a proof copy?
Yes. I made sure I got a proof copy before I even put the campaign up, because I wanted to show that in the video. So I got 3 of them printed. One I sort of thumbed through, and a lot. And this in a bit of a state up there now, bits of painter and things. But I have one left up there. But yeah, it's the proof copies. I've got those, so everything's ready to go pretty much. Apart from I'm going to add that 4 extra pages in it, but that's upstairs on the computer. That's fine. And I have three of the prints already here to send out.
So the one that you were showing in the video, that's the 44-page copy?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So when you add the additional 4 pages and submit it to the printer, are they going to print you another proof?
No, you have to pay for the proof. So I'll probably just go for the print.
Okay.
Because the file is already pretty much set up. Adding a 4 extra pages shouldn't be hard.
Oh, okay.
And it should work out. I've got an idea of how the colors sort of come out and things. It's all new to me, but yeah, I wanted to go about this I wanted it to be pretty much all finished, so that by the time the campaign's done, I can just, when the money comes in, I'll send everything off to print and
Yeah.
ship it out almost immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah, that's something that a number of creators have suggested. Have a chunk of your product completed before you launch.
Yeah.
It's even better when you're literally done with it, or you're almost done with it.
Oh, it's the lot of pressure that I see other people having from making the book. It's alleviated all of that because I've basically just been able to sit back, add a few extra touches to some of the zine things that come with it, and concentrate. Like I said, I spent a week on buying all the packaging stuff and things like that to add the extra touches, so I didn't have to worry about the content because it was pretty much all there.
Yeah, and you can also take that time that you normally would be working on the physical book and
Yeah,
doing further promotion, going on streams and
yeah.
content on your YouTube channel, so you have a base of followers.
That's it. That's it. It's at the moment I'm sort of we're working more as a group on in the CG UK chat. So we'll have our shows every Wednesday. We'll have a chat every Sunday, and building up a couple of channels that seem to be doing well. Like Charlie and Mark have been doing quite well at the moment. So
Gosh, yeah, I know.
yeah, so we're using that. When everybody else has got their the monetization, so you work better in the algorithm and a bigger audience, then I'll concentrate more doing that. But for now, it's helping other people build theirs up.
And you're at 18.6 thousand subs.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
Wow.
But it's yeah, that's it's to be honest, the YouTube thing is a whole other story all in itself.
Yeah, because you do predominantly all animation related things on your YouTube.
Yeah. It's the only thing that really takes off on the channel is the animation stuff, and the more weird the animations are, the more people seem to like them.
Oh, and it looks like you have some behind the scenes pieces on the making of.
Yeah, yeah, you'd see like some of the if you did watch those, like they're a bit long to go through, but if I think throughout there you can see some of the pieces that I've had
Mm-hmm.
already done, and you'll also see some other ones that were in just a black and white stage where I decided needed color.
Yeah.
So, but it's nice to have the old version of it because obviously because it's traditional, once I put the color on it, I can't really take the paint back off and keep it as black and white.
Nice. My gosh.
I did some weird ones, like the Alex Jones one. Those are pretty weird.
And I like that you are incorporating promotion for your book Phantom so that all your subs can check it out.
Yeah. It there was like I said, my YouTube story is pretty weird, but there was a point where I was making videos for other channels, like
Oh, really?
yeah, like there's lots of them out there if you searched. And what was I going to say now? Yeah, at that point, while I was not paying attention to my own channel, they introduced that bell. You got to click the bell.
Yeah. For
Now
no.
I missed that both. So all of my subscribers now, most of them probably haven't clicked that bell, so they don't really get the notification.
Ah.
Because I was doing work, I spent like a year or so doing stuff for other channels, like I said, other ones.
Well, if you don't already, you can add those. It's like an end panel or something to remind people to like, comment, and subscribe. And
Yeah.
a lot of channels even have these little fancy little animations where
Yeah, I should.
you see the bell being rung, and then
Yeah, like the little finger going click, like click.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you
Yeah.
hear the audio as well as see the visual, and
Yeah.
it's more powerful than the text alone.
It does work, doesn't it? How many times? Usually, like even videos that like there's certain people and you click on the videos, you click the like button as soon as you click the play button because that's what you do. But
Yeah,
then sometimes
condition.
sometimes Yeah, sometimes you forget, and then like you said, as soon as I have this little graphic or something, you're like, oh yeah, and it does work. You go like, click,
Yeah,
click.
yeah, and then with the bell, it actually sounds the bell.
Yeah.
So I need to do something like that. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like the whole Pavlov's dog.
Pavlov's dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's check out these tiers, man. So you've got the feature tier, and
Sorry,
as I
excuse me.
mentioned to every single creator I have on, I thoroughly appreciate when creators include a feature tier. Not everyone realizes that it's not, it's something that you can do, especially when they're really new. But having a feature tier, at least to me, it doesn't always turn out this way, but at least to me, the feature tier is like the best bang for your buck and
Yeah.
the best way to experience the whole book,
Mm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it's the book itself, sometimes it's a book with prints, sometimes it's a book, prints, and some kind of tchotchke like a sticker or a bookmark,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. But this one includes a book, the book, volume 1, with 2 zines and 4 prints.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference between the book and the zines?
Right. Like I said, the original idea for Phantom was going to be it was going to be a zine. So, but as I moved on and did a lot of color stuff, I thought to myself, it's more than a zine. It felt like a book that I wanted to make. So what I did was collect these into like a book, and the zines then were like not like the stuff that didn't really quite fit in my idea of what the Phantom book should be. So the original Phantom zine is like the almost like the original version of the zine I was going to do, if that makes sense, which is just black and white, the
Okay.
Phantom zine. And the Claw Cut is like just for fun, is another zine which is just color, the same kind of vibe, but maybe a little bit more light-hearted and some darker stuff. But it's a different vibe. So I'm keeping the book as the separate, it is the book, but these other things are just like extras that I'd like to get out.
Oh, neat.
But also they do sort of fit together as well. So that's why when I put the 100-page version, the book, it's the zines plus the book all sort of in one book. And I just thought it'd be nice as it's very limited. I might not even print 20 of them. Like at the moment, I've limited them to 20, but at the moment there's only 3 backers. So I'd probably like there'll only be 3 in existence out there. So they'll be quite limited that way. But I'm getting off track now, aren't I?
Well, it like the feature tier shows 8 have claimed it so far. So at least 8 of the
Yes.
Phantom zine and 8 of the Claw Cut zines are spoken for.
Mm. Well,
Um,
I did have the original art here for the book as well, which was pages from the book. But I took that down after the first 4 weeks, and it's like if you miss your chance, you like I said, you'll never be able to buy them again. So
oh, dang. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So on the Phantom zine, is black and white, is it stark black and white, like before you added any colors to these? Or is it like the finished color piece and then converted into black and white or grayscale?
no, it's all white ink on white paper.
All right. Wow. And then, yeah, so you got the Phantom mini zine, the Claw Cut 16-page mini zine, and 4 art prints.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're all like I said, they're all the same size. So like when you can imagine the package would be nicely all stacked and nothing's poking out left, right, or one
Oh,
taller than the other or anything. It'll all be nice, and everyone likes a nice package,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
so to speak.
um, so we've got Phantom, the book, plus 2 prints.
Yes, that's the sort of basic package. The way I structured the whole thing, like I said, was to. It's like I was hoping that every tier is almost like is value for money.
Yeah.
So it's not much, but you get a like 48-page book and two prints for like £7.
Yeah.
So and so many CG books are expensive, man. I can't keep up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's challenging when there's so many projects you're interested in
Oh yeah, yeah. But
backing.
um, but I figured this is a nice way to get into CG and
Yeah.
like to give a low amount tier that will be affordable for not everybody can afford like 20 quid or something per book, and hopefully, like I said, that there's seven backers there that might not have bought it if I didn't have that lower tier. So it's nice that I get to send out a book to them now.
Yeah. Let's see. Just a sec. I'm doing a little bit of additional promotion here and there
Nice.
for this book. And so that one is a book plus two prints.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we've got the book plus the zine,
yeah,
plus three prints.
yeah.
So like a notch up. That one's 11 pounds, 14
Yeah.
US. For some reason, I thought that. Oh, all right. No, I guess I was looking at it backwards. Uh, for some reason, I kept thinking that the USD amount and the British pounds would be reversed. But
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually it does. Usually you get yours in. I tell you what, like Indiegogo is weird, isn't it? Like sometimes you get the different money types. I've clicked on campaigns and it's given me in dollars sometimes when it should be in pounds, and I look again, it's in pounds.
yeah, but at the same time, I was also looking at it from the perspective of, is the dollar stronger in the UK now or is it
Oh
weaker?
no, yeah, I think the pound's always been stronger. It varies, but there's more pounds than dollars always.
Okay. Let's see. Book plus zine plus three prints. Nice.
Yeah, that's the black and white zine.
Yep. And then we've got the Phantom Volume 1 Special Edition.
Yeah, that's the 100-page. The one that's in the update with. Yeah, there's the details there.
100 pages. Contains all pages from Phantom and the two zines, as well as 20 plus extra pages of art. The book will be signed and limited to just 20 copies and will never be printed again. Never, ever, ever.
No, no, no. I will be putting this book out again with my next campaign, but it will be the original like 48-page version, and it might have a different cover, and I'll make sure it'll say inside second printing, so that anyone who bought the first printing will, that it's like it means more value.
Yeah.
It could when people invest in Indiegogo, I like to think they're not just investing in the book itself; they're investing in the future. And because of that, you part of the deal is you have to uphold your part of the deal, which is to make future work, so that whoever invested in that initial one, it raises in value, almost like what John Mayland is doing, only at a lot lower level at the moment than Mayland. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Factoring in the value over time by
Oh yeah.
keeping specific things limited.
Yes.
Because if you go all out and make everything endlessly available for reprint,
Yeah.
then it dilutes the market.
That's it. Yeah. And it makes it more special. If you have something that there's only like 20 or something in the world of, regardless of what that is, it makes it sort of special anyway, doesn't it?
Very much.
If you make that your kind of work, which even at this stage, it's my first book. It I want to I would like a career in this. I just love doing this. and I'm excited about the future projects, which I can't really say anything about right now, but there's a few things lined up which will be actual comics, and at that point, hopefully, you know, I'll start to prove myself. Hopefully, that's what everybody's plan is, isn't it? To prove themselves. So
yeah. This is a good start. Good launching.
It's been a lot of fun, and like I said, mostly like the biggest takeout is how humbling it is to have like people spend their hard-earned money on something you've made. You know, it's mind blowing, but like, yeah, a lot of gratitude for everyone who's backed it. It's been amazing.
Let's see. So that's the 100-page book. Contains the 20 plus extra pages of art. It's signed and limited to 20 copies. Will never be printed again. You get 5 art prints, not 4, 5. You also get your name in the book. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Original sketch 8.3 inches by 5.8 inches.
Yeah. A5 again. So like I said, everything will fit into this nice package.
Cool. So there's only, it looks like 17 copies left. Man.
Yeah.
Everybody back this.
It's expensive as well. It's like I said, I think that it's not too expensive, but it, you know, considering other projects, but it's very limited. And like I said, I'll never print this book again.
Yeah.
I'll be happy that other people have a copy and I have my own copy. It gives a little connection between everybody, doesn't it? Who's backed it?
Oh yeah. Do you anticipate overprinting so that in the rare event that copies will arrive damaged, you have a certain amount to replace those, but as well, do you anticipate holding several copies or maybe even a long box worth equivalent for yourself and for your legacy?
The original book, yes, I'll overprint by a little amount, but only by a reasonable margin for error of delivery. But like I said, the 100-page book at the moment, I think it's at 3 backers. So if I order like 10 of them, that will be what I'll do. But I will never sell any. It will be my little backup, in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to do that. But otherwise, yeah, it's going to be very limited.
Right. I mean, some creators choose to also overprint, not only to cover replacement, but also keep a certain amount of copies for their own personal collection.
Yeah. I'll probably have 1 or 2 extra copies just for my own bookshelf, but one to look through, one to keep, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And give one to my parents and my brothers. Other than that, though, it's no. Like I said, I'm going to keep my word on it. It's going to be extremely limited.
Yeah.
I can always do that second print of the original book, which is the one that I'll probably put in my next campaign as a side thing then.
So your friends and family didn't back the book. You're just going to
give. I told them not to. I said I don't want the family and friends, like that, buying it, because it artificially sort of inflates the numbers, because they would have anyway, so I had to tell them no, so they get a good idea of, just the numbers, really.
Right.
And I'll give them a copy if they're good.
Yeah, if you're good.
Yeah, if they're very good.
Yeah, exactly.
If the price goes up, mind, I'll sell it to them at a premium.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Statistical Zero, welcome.
Hey, Stat.
Hi, chat. Listening for a bit while I work. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I do when I'm listening to WyzGyz. It's super chill though. You can have a nice chill out time and just carry on with your work, and there's no pressure, is there? Just a nice kind of chat.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it when campaigns show you, kind of grade out the campaigns that have already been claimed,
Yeah.
sold out.
Those
Because,
that
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, those went on the first day. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I was not. I was expecting like, if like going, oh god, it wouldn't be great if these sell. And they went to the first. I didn't know what to make. I didn't manage the campaign expecting these to go the first day. My highest tiers. I went, oh man.
So you were selling all original art for Claw Cut.
Yeah, that was it. Like I said, each one of the tiers, I tried to make it so that for the amount you get, each one of them were a bargain. And a couple of them, like the higher tiers, were, I think, good deals, even though they were expensive. Like the original art was, so you get 16 pages of original art there.
Wow.
But like I said, that's just a one-off. Only one person can claim that. So it's a nice deal. At least two people are going to have really good deals, like this and the cover as well. The cover was a good deal because you get the front cover, which is the only one that's A4, I think, and you also get the back cover, the inside front cover and back cover as well. Plus, like a one a one time. I've made a little trading card for Phantom as well, which has a bit of gold leaf in there and things. But there's only one card available, but that's in the cover tier as well. There's loads of stuff in the original cover tier. There's going to be extra stuff thrown in as well. So,
wow, nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyone
who,
anyone who got these kind of tiers are like I'm going to be stashing the packs full.
wow. Oh my gosh, how cool is
Yeah.
that? I am so bummed to have missed out on this tier. All art for Claw Cut. Jeez.
Yeah, I saw a few. I think a few people have wanted that one. Again, like I said, I didn't expect. I put that price at like that much because I didn't expect to sell it like so quick, but it went like right away.
Now you know how in demand you are.
No, it's great though. It just for me now. It's all I can think about is like getting all these things together, picturing. I can imagine the package in my head, like you get this, and the amount of times that I've grabbed the copy of the book that I've got. I grabbed the prints. I've wrapped them all up, ready to post, and then opened them just to see what it's like. Because I want that feeling when people get it that I'm going to package it like as if it's a gift, like as if it's. Do you know, like when you get something, you order it, and it becomes and you get it, you open it like, oh, there it is. But if it's packaged like nicely, you go like, oh, fancy.
Yeah.
And you just feel good about it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to.
So as you open yours, it's going to release 4 balloons from each of the corners.
I wish.
And then you gently pull on this square shaped ribbon area with the bow. And
yes.
you release and open the bow, then it shoots off 4 little containers of
confetti, fireworks, everything.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting a stripper to jump out as well, but it's not doable.
It's not doable? What do you mean? You can make it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, or like a 3-dimensional visual VR model.
Oh yeah, hologram.
Yeah, hologram. Yeah, there you go.
That'd be great. Maybe. Yes. Don't give me ideas.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing all that. Right. Sweet.
It doesn't go that far, but you are right. Like you are right though. I do have a little ribbon around it. It's going to be packaged like a present. So
with like
or something. Yeah, a dark present, but like it'll be like a little gift.
A dark present with a little box of dark chocolates.
Oh God, no! I'd eat them all first.
Oh my gosh, I'm with you there. Yeah, holy cow! What a splendid deal. All original art for Claw Cut. And then that's the last one. So original cover art tier. And Were there other tiers besides these two that also sold out?
No, there was the only other tier I've taken off was the original page from the book.
Okay.
I gave people a month to buy it. Either you bought it or you didn't. And again, like I'm gonna keep whatever's left and never sell them again. Just they're my copies now to keep.
Yeah.
But there are a few pages of artwork as well. I'm gonna just put in random packages, so you also like random people will get little bits of things here and there.
Yeah. Wow, that is so cool. I wish I would have scored that one too. Oh, man.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's been fun. Like I said, because I've got a lot of the artwork, it's just sat here waiting to go out now. It's just I can't wait. I can't wait to get the money come through,
yeah.
which should be in like 2 weeks or so. So once that comes in, it's just sending the files off, sending off the for the badges, and some a couple of things like the cardboard mailer. I'm gonna get. I've already got it picked out, and
Cool.
that's pretty much it, really. A couple of other extra surprises, but for the 100-page book. But I'm not going to give anything too much away because, yeah, I'm just going to keep quiet about it at the moment. It's nice to have an element of surprise for people who backed something, and when you get it, you got something which you didn't expect.
Yeah, like a stripper.
Is that like, yeah, no one expects a stripper. It's like a Spanish Inquisition, isn't it? No one expects a.
You open this little envelope and it says, "I owe you one stripper."
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh man, that is so cool. Such awesome perks. These are likely going to sell pretty quickly too. Especially this newest one that I really, really like.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, like the extra 20 images that I've got, I've got a couple of landscape I did in oil. Like these are massive as well, like a meter tall, I think a meter and a half tall, about a meter wide. So I can take a photograph of those, stick a few of those in. I've got like a self-portrait I'm going to put in there, just because, and other weird paintings that I've done. There's a whole bunch of stuff I've done, more traditional, but this version is like Phantom plus zines plus extra, which is a little bit more of a history of where I sort of came from. So it probably make more sense as to how I got to this point of drawing crazy zombies and space things and rabbit people in art galleries, or God knows what it is. Yeah, just having fun. So the whole project is just about having fun.
Yeah, seriously. With the title Phantom and some of the pieces you have displayed, is it supposed to be intentional? Is it supposed to have kind of an intentional horror theme or slant?
Yes, it like everything I do naturally comes out that way. It seems so. Like I just do that. But again, like, do you remember I told you or we spoke about like when you're a kid and you find this book and you look at it and like it just sticks in your mind and you only see it every now and again.
Yeah.
And that idea of like it's an image which is over time that image is not correct in your mind. It alters. Do you know? It becomes your own kind of version of it in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was the idea behind calling it Phantom, is because it's not a real thing. You're meant to look at it, put it on your shelf, maybe think about it, give you ideas about something else. I don't know, whatever you make of it. But it's that idea of that childhood thing of seeing this kind of book, developing the kind of thing in your mind of what that picture was and how it distorts over time.
Yeah.
And so it's a phantom of an image. I'm very pretentious with the way I've done it all. I know. Mark always calls it my little gay art book, which I like. I like it. Like I should have named it that, but I couldn't.
Oh man, that would have been a kick to have that as your. You know what? You know how on novels, they have this outer paper sleeve, and then
Yes.
and then it wraps around the inside.
Yeah.
You can have one of those on the book, and then you could the title on that will be My Little Gay Art Book. And then on the inside front cover will be a foreword by ComicsGate.
Don't give him ideas. I think he already wants to make a book, the big gay art book.
Oh, okay, all right. So
twice the size.
Oh, even bigger.
Yeah.
I was gonna say on the inside front would be the foreword by ComicsGate. The rear inside cover would be a little something from Captain Fuckhead.
Yeah. Mark's been on a thing where he's been drawing dicks on sending out to people. So I wouldn't trust him to do the forward. He'll just the foreskin. That's really put on that. Sorry, I'm dragging this down, aren't I?
Oh my god! Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what he comes up with. I don't know if he was doing it on for every book sent out or just random ones. But
I don't know.
I'm hoping to get one, oddly enough, because I think I've backed his campaign 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah, I'm he's sending them out in a certain order. He's doing it the commie way, so it will arrive. It'll arrive in good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing it. I've seen him out in the wild.
All right. Yeah, I think I've seen some posted on Twitter too.
Yeah, he's got a show tonight as well, hasn't he? I think, Mark.
Yeah, I will be hopping on there as well.
Nice.
Let me see here. Man, this is so fun.
Yeah, it's been so much fun, this campaign. It's a lot of hard work as well, especially just before we launch. But I've sort of relaxed into it now. Like I'm happy with the amount of backers. I can afford everything in there to get everything done. All the work is there. It's a nice experience, and there's a steep learning curve as well. So a lot more prepared for next time. But it's been a hell of a lot of fun. CG is awesome.
Absolutely. I'm with you there 100%, 200% even.
Yeah.
You're at 370% of goal of the $637 goal, and you still got 13 days left of funding. Even you're still in funding.
I might not go into in demand either, so I think I might just cut this campaign off at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean how long has it been going so far? Almost the first 30 days, or are you in the second 30 days of funding?
I'm in the second, but I think I put it to like 27 days instead of 30 days.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it the next month, but I thought, yeah, I should do it. And I was convinced to. But I might go in demand, but if I do, I'll probably limit it because I want that first print kind of number, and I want to get them numbers. And then once I get a certain amount of backers, I can send that print off, and that's the first printing. And it's the only time I ever get that first printing.
Right.
So So I'm not sure. I might, and at that point, then if I say like at the moment I got 60 backers, if I bought like 90 books, then I had enough to cover any kind of returns or that kind of shit. But I'll also have a few spare then that I could go in demand. So if I got like 10 left, I'll leave it up until they're sold and then just take it off.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when like John Mayling does that. You get your chance to back it. You'll be able to buy it again in the second printing, but it's a reward for people who bought it on the first time round. It's you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Makes it more special between like us as a group than like like we're in a little gang somehow.
yeah. True, true. I mean, I totally understand that point. A part of me still likes the in-demand model because it's an
Yeah,
opportunity to bring in sort of like residual funds
yeah.
and opportunities to add additional little perks here and there as you come up with them. And it also kind of helps cover for those people who don't discover your campaign until later on.
Yeah. I
Like,
know it. I'm pretty weird. Like I know, like a lot of the guys in CGK tell me off. Like they said my prices should be higher for a start. Like and
uh,
there's a lot of stuff like that. And like
that can be
that,
hard. Yeah.
yeah, and they told me extend it for another month. That took a bit of effort for me to do that. And then and now it's like put it into demand. I'm like I don't know.
Are
Yeah,
that is everyone pulling on your hair and giving
what's left of it?
going,
Yeah.
come on, do this, do this.
Yeah, and I know it makes sense, but like realistically, I'm not getting like hundreds of backers every week. You know, I'd be lucky to get like a struggle on the extra back a year or there because it's only my first campaign, and I think, well, if that's the case, maybe it would be a nice thing to do to just cut her off and make it this thing a little bit more special because of that. And it helps them because like I'm done with it and I'm moving on to the other projects which I've got on the go. And if you really want this book, then I'll have an extra tier with the next project, which will be the second printing of this book. So you'll still be able to get it, but not the first printing.
Remind me again on your next campaign, you'll make this one available again, but in second printing. But is it the 48 page version? Or
Yes, yeah,
all right,
yeah. The 100 page will just be this campaign. You'll
got
never see that again.
yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. So cool. Yeah, this was one of those that came as a surprise, and you know when it was being discussed on stream, it's like, holy cow! And I think even when I jumped in, a bunch of the high-end tiers had already been swooped up. So that shows how far behind I was.
I'm more shocked than anybody, to be honest with you. Like I said, I was happy to reach my goal, and the fact I've gone over it by like 3 or something, then that's mental. But I'm super happy with it. But it's a nice amount of backers as well. Like, you know, it's under 100. It's doable. That you can pay that little bit more attention to each delivery. Like, if I had 1,000, you're just gonna have to like whack them out as much as you can.
Yeah.
But 100, you spend a bit of time on each package that way.
All right. Right on. Um, and then also, I wanted to hop back over real quick to your YouTube.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff.
And so this is all animations that you created from scratch, basically.
Yeah, these ones here, just like drawing videos, they never really did very well. But if you scroll down further, you'll start to see the animation stuff that I was doing. But probably quite a way there. Yeah. I did a bunch of Minecraft videos.
Wow,
And
you got a lot of views on your Minecraft videos. That's a popular game.
Yeah, man. It took off a bit. Excuse me. At that point, when I was doing these Minecraft videos, I did a bunch of Minecraft videos I did some for other channels. They've got millions of views over on them ones, but mine did all right. That's how I got a lot of my subs through doing videos for the bigger channels.
So when you say doing videos for the bigger channels, are you talking about like intro videos or like?
No, like music kind of videos. Minecraft music videos seem to do quite well, and I did some for a few channels. I did one for one channel, and it I did these Minecraft with like women dancing and stuff. I made it to be like a pop video and
Okay.
like it's really raunchy and stuff. But I thought it was hysterical. I was laughing my head off. But we got. Do you know Leafy? That guy Leafy on the internet, just on YouTube, he makes fun of people all the time. He ripped into one of my videos once. It was hilarious, and yeah, so that got loads of views. It went up to like I don't know, about 8 million views or something crazy.
So they would actually commission you to make these.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, did stuff on. There's a channel called Mashed as well, like a Channel 4 thing that I've put. I'll send you some links to some of the stuff later.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah,
interested
no worries.
in some of your other works here. Oh my gosh, Windows Phone 7 interactive game.
Yeah, it's not really interactive. It gives you options to click on stuff, I think, and then it just takes you to that blue screen of death. It was a new feature at the time, so I just made a silly video.
Oh my gosh, did you? Oh, go ahead.
I had stuff that like I got took off. What not took off? Things took off me. But I think about 10 years ago as well. But one of my videos was shown on American TV. Do you remember Attack of the Show?
Yeah.
They had one of my videos on there once. All of a sudden, I was getting like thousands of views on my channel. I was like, what the hell's going on? And it was like Attack of the Show, and I was like, what are you on? But I didn't know what it was. But yeah, it was on there. I had to take it down. There was a. Do you remember a video? I think it was called Ninja Cat, with this little cat, and he jumped out of. All you could see is a paw coming out of the box, and it was slapping somebody's hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah. So what I did was attach the lightsaber to the little cat, so it was lightsaber kitty. That video went nuts. I took it down, but I wish I hadn't. Now it would have got millions of views on that.
Why did you take it down?
Because I applied for the partnership in 2011, and I didn't want any copyright issues, and I was nervous, so I just clicked delete. It's up there, somebody's got it up there on the internet somewhere. But yeah, it was fun.
So did you think it was because of the use of the lightsaber that there might be a copyright issue?
Yeah, I was really cautious because at the time in 2011 I was one of the winners for a YouTube Next Step competition, which meant they promoted me, and I went down to Google in London for like a week, which was awesome. Yeah, and so I was nervous about that, so I just deleted it just to be sure. I figured they would be promoting me now, so everything is going to be great. I'll be a YouTube star, which I can make stupid animations, just have fun for the rest of my life. But instead of that, the very next, like 3-4 months after that, they changed the algorithm so that you have to do this. Do you remember the 10-minute thing came up? 10-minute videos.
Where in order to be promoted, videos on average had to run about 10 minutes long.
Yeah, and that was daily as well. So like I couldn't do 10 minutes of animation in like 2 months. So I was like, that's me done.
Dang.
That's why a lot of animators, if you notice, around that time disappeared.
Holy crap! Yeah, and their algorithm is way messed up now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just garbage. Man.
Yeah. So whenever I do stuff now, if you look, I started doing some crazy animations. I like the Alex Jones one where I did. That's pretty weird. And I purposely did like really shoddy animation on it, and you can have a look at it if you want. No, it's like it's pretty weird to say the least.
Okay.
But yeah.
Where was it again?
Up a bit.
Oh, all right.
It's near the top, I think. Yeah, just keep scrolling. It's right up the top. There, it's underneath Phantom.
Oh.
You can have a little look. Why not?
Robin, and this is my podcast. Today we welcome back Alex Jones. He is my most popular guest in history. What are we going to talk about today, Alex?
Damn.
What is the subject?
The subject is interdimensional aliens.
There is no such thing as interdimensional aliens. Just ask my good friend Eddie Bravo.
I would ask him, but he was chosen by an alien. Look. It is true. I choked out Eddie Bravo and I am now going to kill you both.
Don't worry, Alex. I have brought my gun and I will kill the interdimensional alien. Say goodnight, you soul-sucking psychic vampire.
Our life. You must now join me as we destroy the Illuminati together.
Let's go, pal. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's the kind of weird stuff I figured just use like a text to speech kind of thing for a voice and do the most ridiculous animation because like it's good fun.
Oh, good gracious, that's crazy. That's funny. It reminds me.
They're not all that crazy, man. I do have other stuff on it that actually if you click on home there.
Home, all right.
There's weirdest animations on the internet. Like the first couple of minutes of that, if you want to check out some horror. Yes.
Now, is this stuff that you made or?
Yeah. It's like a show called Countdown in the UK. So I made it into a horror film. You'll see now.
The vowel, please.
Do you actually use the audio from the program?
That's me. That's me.
A vowel, consonant, and another.
Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Are you with us, Kevin? Kevin.
Dang. Oh. Holy moly. Oh, shit. Oh, oh crap. Oh. They're all just standing watching. Nobody's running for it. What the?
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I like to get up to.
Oh, freaking A, that's so funny. Oh, damn. You're working so cool. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to take maybe 2-3 days.
There's a lot of craziness, but it's a lot of fun stuff just to, just mindless craziness. Nothing too heavy or serious, just fun stuff.
Oh, my gosh, that's a crack up. Oh. Hail, Froggo.
Hey, Froggo.
In the house. What is this? Sexy Peanuts? Oh, that's the
Sexy what?
Actually, I think this is something else. Oh my gosh. I think this is supposed to be semen.
What are you looking at?
Oh, Froggo funding in the chat. Do you see his?
Oh, right. Oh, I see. It's a bit small for me to make out.
Yeah, it's a peanut followed by moisture.
That sounds good to me.
I forgot how it was described, but the one I thought it was at first was so Carla Tornielli she's got an accent. And
Yes.
she, when she describes her campaign, Grim Reaper 2, she's all talking about how part of their tiers include sexy pinups.
All right, yeah.
It comes out her accent, it makes it sound like sexy peanuts. So it's something ongoing.
Sexy peanuts are all right, though, aren't they?
Yeah. All right, Frago, you're going to have to explain this story again because I literally did forget. I need it reinforced in my head several times for it to sink in because I don't remember for the life of me how it worked.
I've got to give my cat a couple of biscuits, excuse me, just for like 10 seconds. Otherwise, he's going to meow the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm blanking out. I know there's a story behind it, but I can't remember what the hell it was. I wonder if I could find it in the Twitterverse.
Sorry, he does this every time. Like every time I'm speaking on you, like obviously he doesn't understand the internet. I've tried explaining it to him, but he's not having none of it. But every time I'm speaking, he's like, I must be speaking to him, So he stopped meowing.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. All right. So we might have to save this story for another day. I can't find it quickly enough. Excuse me. But yeah. Let's see here.
I'm always forgetting stuff. Join the club.
Yeah. Gosh, everybody sub to Peephole Circus's YouTube channel. Be sure and mark the bell for notifications, and make sure when you mark the bell to select all notifications instead of stupid default.
It irritates me. They keep adding these little hurdles they have to jump over just to get a content that you subscribe to in the first place. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're a viewer of a particular channel for years, then it's like they reset everything back to 0 and they unsub you without it's crazy.
It is. That's why I tend to keep my YouTube now as it's almost like my little sketchbook where I can it's a little place where I can I've got a couple of ideas that I'm going to do something, but I can just make it and just put it up there as an outlet. And and the weird thing is most of my viewers don't come from my subscribers.
Really?
Yeah.
They'll
just go random. Like there was one I did an Avengers one. Something. I can't even remember. I think the last Brie Larson film or something like that. But I just did something quick because I found out the ending as a spoiler. One night I thought I'll do a quick animation. I got like 5,000 views or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Yeah, I was wondering how much promotion you've done on your channel about Phantom.
Not much. I'm learning what to do for next time, but I'd like to keep this as a little club of my own. I know it seems counterproductive to CG, but it's nice to have that little group that I've got. I'm really pleased with the amount of backers I've got.
Oh yeah.
And, it just allows me to make the thing that I've wanted to make and to just do it right without stressing about mailing out, hundreds of packages or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there is something to be said for that.
Yeah, but next time I'll be spamming everywhere. I'll build up for ages for it and everything, but for now. But we do have our CG UK channel where we do promote our books, so that's my main source at the moment. There's a whole bunch of us, as you know, on there. I'm not going to name everybody because I don't want to miss anybody out, but it's not many of us. But that's what I'm doing at the moment, and we're all doing it there.
Yeah, which is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and we know each other. Like we talk like a good amount of time. Not just on air, off air as well, and we just know each other well now, and we get along. As we're yeah, it's a good group. Really happy with the group we've got. Good bunch of guys and girls.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to congratulate you on a successful campaign. It's still going for as long as you choose to leave it up.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. No,
2 weeks.
don't end. Don't.
No, thank you. Listen, thank you for having me on. I know the time difference is awkward, especially for both of us. And but yeah, really great to be on here.
No,
I feel like I've made it now with all the big stars you've been having on you.
it's definitely a pleasure to have you on. I wish I would have had you on sooner.
Yeah, we get us on it. Maybe get a bunch of us. I was listening to Chubb the other day on. Maybe we can arrange something so a few of us can have do a chat.
Oh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun for sure. Let's see. All right, so let's do a refresh on this. Final refresh. All right, you just
Holy
60 backers.
Wow,
But,
that's amazing.
But I will add, I cheated because I was a backer. I didn't want to miss out on the 100-page book. So.
Oh man, thank you very much. I won't disappoint you. I'm taking a lot of care into this. Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. It's well worth it because it's a good project, a good book, good product, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I wanted to get in while I could before the campaign ended or before all of these Volume 1 specials got scooped up.
Yeah, I don't know even if I'll get that 20. So like the less people that get it, the better for you, I suppose, because the value of that then hopefully will go up. But
yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, but at the same time, I want as many eyeballs on it as possible.
Yeah. I'd like to have the 20 backers on that. I'd like to sell out so that there's 20 people out there that only, do you know, like it'll only be me and my close family that will have that book other than the people who bought that.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Definitely want to.
Thank you, man. Honestly, thank you very much.
Oh yeah,
I won't let you down.
My pleasure. Oh wow, that's right. Let me see something here real quick, just a sec.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's kind of a funny coincidence. The first time I backed your book was on that stream.
Oh yeah.
It was I happened to be backer number 6.
Number 6?
Yeah.
666.
Well, I was backer number 6. So this time, just now, I became backer 66.
Oh, it's all working out. It's all working out.
So what you might need to do is leave this on in demand so that I'll be backer 666.
Yes. Maybe I'll see if I can work something out, like a really a cheap add-on or something that would make you. Yeah, give me some time. I'll work something out, like really, even if it's like I sell a limited 1 badge or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to thank everyone for being here, the beautiful audience. I want to thank awesome special guest, Peep.
Thank you.
Would you do us the honor and share with our guests and anyone who watches this on replay how you can be found on social media?
Right then, Peephole Circus. If you type that in as one word, it's the same name everywhere, so you'll find me. Just type in Peephole Circus. It's on Twitter, YouTube. That's all really you need to find me.
All right.
And you can ask me any questions on Twitter. I'm always open for. I'm not very good on Twitter as in interacting too much, like posting stuff. But if people ask me questions, I'll always reply. Might take me a minute to get back because Twitter isn't my life, and it can be quite toxic. So I keep it at a distance, but I'm always there. I'm always open to for any questions or anything. Just feel free. Peephole Circus.
Awesome.
I got stuck with that name. It was just random words I strung together.
Oh,
and now...
you just came up with that out of the blue?
Well, who'd have thought? Like, you don't think in 10 years' time I'm going to be on a live chat talking about my book. I just did. Like, I would have picked a better name, but I didn't foresee the circumstances. And now I'm stuck with this filthy sounding name. It's my own fault. I got no one else to blame.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Yeah, it's like, yep, that's what you're known for. So people think you're like a glory hole or something.
Hey, now come on. It was meant to be like do you know, like a peephole is something like, you know, it's on the door, isn't it? You look through it to see who's outside. Right. I figured like the opposite way around. So you're looking at the people from the outside, and inside, like, you get this circus, which would be weird to look at. And I thought that's pretty funny, so I just put it on and made a YouTube channel.
Well, yeah, that actually does work really well. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, then I got invited to YouTube, and then I was stuck with it. So I just, God, I'll just stick with it.
Yeah, and then of course I went vile and dirty with it.
Yeah, yours is a good one. WyzGyz is cool. I know that's a good one to have. I wish I'd done that.
Interestingly enough, there are a couple other people I think also using something similar, but I think I might be the first one to have used it. I'm not sure, because I don't know when it specifically originated. I just remember I came up with it in 1984. So
nice.
Hopefully that's long enough.
I think that's long enough.
And also, I'm trying to not to step on anyone else's feet.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. It's having something like, if you, the good thing about having like the random words is because if you type it into Google, the chances of somebody else having Peephole Circus as two words strung together are pretty slim.
Yeah.
So you end up further in the first on the algorithm that way.
Yep. Statistical Zero says, "Have a great day. Great to hear from you guys."
And you too, Stat. Stat does some great drawings too. He's done one of me and the rest of the CGUK. Well, he's done one of almost everybody now.
Yeah. Awesome work. I love it.
Yeah. Nice guy too. He's on our stream last Wednesday.
Yeah. He says, "Ha, you and me both, Pete. Statistical is a name no one wants to say." Actually, I still say it most of the time instead of trying to abbreviate it to Stato.
Yeah. Just Stat. I know my Stat.
Gotcha. Stat and Peep.
Stat and Peep.
Yeah. Laying down the law. All right, cool. I can be reached on Twitter at WyzGyz Tweets, on Twitch under WyzGyz Twitches, on YouTube under WyzGyz Entertainment, where you found this stream. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please mark the bell for notifications, and be sure and mark the all notifications so you make sure you never miss a video or a stream. And I thank you all for coming and all who will visit on replay. Thank you again to our very special guest, Peep.
Thank you.
It's been a blast. And I got to spend a whole lot more time checking out the YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. Statistical Zero says, "I am a man of many names." All right.
Yeah, so man, listen, thank you for having me, and again, thanks to the chat and everyone who's supported us. Like, I'm blown away by it, and like, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. and back his book. If you've already backed it, back it again and again. Back it as many times as you can.
666 times.
Yeah, or 5 times. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
6. Got to work out just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if all of you can back it now to get us to 665, that'll be great. I appreciate it. Yeah, that'll work. Yep, that'll do. All right, so we're going to conclude. We are ending the broadcast.